I wasn't actually allowed to be an Uber driver initially because I have my history of mental illness. It's on my medical record. And they don't let people with a history of mental illness be Uber drivers. That's true. Because they don't want anybody flying their Uber into the side of the Swiss Alps or anything. And I get really nice to Uber drivers now. I'm always going, hey, how's it going? Good to see you. Well done, man. Yeah, nice, go for it. Because I know how horrible and weird it is to just sort of be in the front carting people about. And I spoke to this guy recently. Now said, hey, man, hey, where are you from? And he goes, well, sir, my name is Nasib. I am from Guildford. And I went, cool, that's great. It's great to know you're from... Are you from anywhere originally, or you don't? Your accent doesn't sound Guildford, that's all. And he goes, originally, sir, I'm from Afghanistan, but we have to flee when I am 5 years old because the Russians drop a bomb and it kills my 9-year-old sister. So we go to Pakistan, where I live underground for a succession of years, feeding off scraps that my brother has begged for from the market. And eventually, after a succession of years, we have enough money and a trip to Dubai, where we go to Dubai, and then we have market stall where we finally have dignity for our family, but because of incorrect documentation, they shut down the market stall. So my family has saved up enough money, they press it into my palm and they say, Nasib, you go and seek your fortune in Guildford. And I go to Guildford and I open up Nasib's Pizza, the best fucking pizza in Guildford. I tell you that now. And then I have 5 years of good time in Nasib's Pizza before Domino's Pizza opens up across the road and it drives my business into bankruptcy. And now I drive an Uber 55 hours a week to pay for my 4 children. I thought, wow. Are you telling me he's never suffered with mental illness? Of course he has. He just wasn't white enough to get diagnosed, that's all. You know, if my mum, when I'd come downstairs at 12 years old, instead of going, oh my God, you feel depressed? Well, it must be some chemical character malady that needs seeing to and treating, and there must be some sort of explanation for it. Is that operating inside your own brain? It can't be anything to do with the external world. If she had had the good grace to, when I came downstairs for breakfast and said, Mum, I feel depressed, to have just gone, well, yes! Obviously! We live in an entropic whirlpool of inequality. It seems inescapably shit that bad things happen to good people, and you can't reconcile your brain to those facts, but it is the way that things are, so we're just lumbered with it. Also, I love you. You'll have kids and you'll love them, and everybody that we love and know is going to die. And it's impossible to really fathom or understand the true horror of existence, and we try and either pretend it's not there or engage with it, and either one results in a panic attack. So when you're lying in bed at night trying to conjure some idea of what it might be like to be dead and grasp the idea of the lack of a conscious brain with your own consciousness, you're trying to imagine being without the thing that you're trying to imagine being without with. So it's impossible. So you just scream into your pillow and go, fuck! And then wake up tired the next day to play to a room that you were promised was sold out. With no walk-in music to speak of, so everybody's fucking timid, and it's a bit weird, but you are plugging through and giving it your best, but you can't help but think that the people who have put money into this are questioning the investment. Okay? Now will you please, honestly, son, just shut up and eat your Alpen?